Well, good afternoon. This is Todd Brow with Senior Insurance Marketing, and welcome to our afternoon webinar. Today we have Jeremy and also Jessica from Mutual of Omaha talking about the Mutual of Omaha's Medicare supplements and also talking about their final expense. A great segue. It's hard to believe that's 15 days till AEP and some good products, good company to talk about as a AEP approaches. So without further ado, Jeremy, I'm going to swing it over to you, talk about the Mutual of Omaha Medicare supplements and let us know more about it.
Okay, absolutely. Thank you for having us today. Like I said, my name is Jeremy Grantham. I am a sales manager here, responsible for the Medicare solution side of the house, so Medicare supplement and dental and PDP. We're going to be talking mostly about our Medicare supplement today. I also have Jessica Helms on the line with us, and she's going to talk about the life side as soon as I get through my portion. So with that, we'll go ahead and get started. First, I'd just like to start off with a quick update on Mutual of Omaha and kind of how we're responding to protect our customers and maintain our financial strength and stability during this pandemic we find ourselves in. I think the most important thing that we want to let you know is that even though that 97% of our home office staff are working remotely, that we are open for business. So whether it's customer service, underwriting, or agent support, our associates do remain available to provide uninterrupted service to our customers and brokers alike. And to kind of show that as well, our financial strength has also been acknowledged by our leading third-party rating agencies. They have affirmed our strong ratings with Mutual of Omaha and our affiliates. So we are closely monitoring and responding to the economic environment, and we do remain well positioned to meet our current and future obligations. So with that, let's discuss more about our Medicare supplement product availability. So for those who may not be familiar with us, we do underwrite our Medicare supplement under 5 different underwriting companies. Obviously, the parent company of Mutual of Omaha Insurance Company, United World Life Insurance Company, United of Omaha Life Insurance Company, Omaha Insurance Company, and our newest of the 5 that came out in 2019 is Omaha Supplemental Insurance Company. All of these companies are wholly owned subsidiaries of Mutual of Omaha, so your customers, it doesn't matter which one they're being underwritten by, they have the same strength and stability that they get with Mutual of Omaha. And to kind of put this into a little more, visual for you guys, this slide that you're looking at now shows our product footprint for those underwriting companies and the plans that are offered in each state. So you really don't have to worry too much about what underwriting company, if you're working in one state, we use Nebraska as an example. They're currently a United World Life Insurance Company. We only have one active underwriting company in that state at a time. So there's no need to try to figure out where is it at, what's it going. It simply is what is the state and what is its current underwriting company. Taking a look at this map, it's a great visual to have to work with. Obviously, the color coding shows what the underwriting company is. And then right under the state name, you'll see the different plans that are offered in those states. So again, we'll take a look at Nebraska. You'll see A, F with an asterisk, G with the double asterisk, and N. That means that the current plans available for the state are Plan A, Plan F, high deductible F, that's what the asterisk stands for. We have Plan G, and then the double asterisk means we have a high deductible G as well. And then we also have a Plan N. So you can see some of the states may not have the high deductible F. Some of them, may not have the high deductible G here and there. But for the most part, most of the plans offered in the states are the same across the board. And then finally, the last piece of information that this map is good to show you is the household discount that we apply. So again, state of Nebraska, 12%, that's the 12% household discount. Some of the states you see listed, if you look at Oklahoma, there's a 7% discount there. And then take a quick look over at Florida and you'll see no number under there. Those few states that have no number are the states that do not allow us to offer a household discount. So those ones, unfortunately, are not there. But hopefully their state insurance departments will come around and we'll get that. So key takeaway with the household discount there, we do have that 7 and 12 option. The biggest difference between the two, other than the number itself, is the 7% option does have the requirement that both qualifying adults that live in the household have to have a policy with us for them to have. So if it is a spouse that's qualifying, husband and wife both need to have a policy with one of our underwriting companies, and then they would both receive the 7% discount. The good thing about the 12%, all it does is you have to live with another adult, a qualifying adult, to get the 12%. So in that scenario in Nebraska, if your spouse is with another company and you're with us, you will still get the 12% just for living with that other qualifying adult. So a couple key differences to keep in mind there. There's a lot of great information out on Sales Professional Access about this. Just kind of keep that in mind as you're looking out and doing your offerings there. So other thing I just like to kind of talk about while we're on this slide is those plans, and really let you understand what the availability is out there and how seniors are changing a little bit different. I know for those of you who may have written in the past and been writing a long time, a lot of people just said F, sell that plan F, sell that plan F. Macro started coming along and everything went over to G. So everybody sell G, everybody sell G. And while those are great plans and they can offer a great coverage for the customers, we're starting to see a little shift in the seniors' mindset. So there are seniors who are more open to the high deductible plans that are out there. So G is a great plan, but if they want to save a little bit of money on premium and they can afford the deductibles, let's not be scared to offer that high deductible G, as that is something that could be beneficial to that customer. Another thing I kind of want to keep in mind is the plan N. For those who look at our competitiveness across the plans, across the states and companies, we'll see that there are pockets of the country where we're very competitive with our rates, and then there's pockets where we're not so competitive. But really with Plan N, there's a lot of competitiveness out there with us. You'll find we rate Plan N very well across the board. And again, keep that in mind as an offering. We're finding more and more seniors are coming off group plans that had copays available, like our with Plan N. So, have that conversation. Don't kind of just go in there thinking a G, or, offer that high deductible G to see if they can save on premium and afford the deductibles, or offer that N if copays are something that they can, that again, they're more familiar with than seniors of the past. So a lot of plans out there, a lot of offerings. Just keep all that in mind as you're out talking to your customers, to SAP and beyond. So next we'll kind of talk about where we have those hot new rates for a few states out there. For those of you who may write in New Mexico, Kansas, or Oklahoma, we did recently release new underwriting companies in those states. So New Mexico and Kansas went under the Omaha Insurance Company. Oklahoma went under Mutual of Omaha. And again, those rates are very competitive right now. So if you have some distribution down there, or if you have customers in those areas, give us a look, because we really are having some great competitiveness in those states currently. And also, one thing I like to bring up when we're talking about our Medicare supplement as well is Plan F. I know a lot of you think, a lot of people hear that Plan F isn't available anymore, but we have to remember that it is available for those who were previously eligible for Medicare prior to 1/1/2020. And with that, a couple states and a couple areas, we're starting to see some really competitive rates come back around. So Michigan and North Carolina released in 9/1. We have some really great post-macro discounts out there. In those states, we're seeing in Michigan about a 27% reduction in our F rate there, and in North Carolina, it's about a 26.5% reduction. So again, keep F in mind for those customers that could qualify for that. We're hoping more and more states will come around and work with us in reducing those rates. But for right now, there's some really great Plan F competitiveness in those states as well. All right, now I want to take a few minutes and kind of talk about some of our value adds that we have with our Medicare supplement policies. Through customer focus groups, we have found that our Medicare supplement policyholders really want valuable extras that kind of help them stay fit, healthy, and obviously keep more money in their pocket. And that's exactly what they get when they purchase a Medicare supplement from Mutual of Omaha or one of our affiliates. It is added to all those. They do get access to our 3 popular value add programs. First one, Mutually Well. Second one, Amplifon, and the third one is iMed. These programs, again, are not insurance. They just simply make some money-saving discounts and services available to the policyholder through third-party providers. So first, Mutually Well, we'll talk a little bit about that. It's a wellness program that provides our policyholders with discounts on like healthy living resources. They can get like, massage therapy, chiropractics, nutritional programs. All that's available just free with being a policyholder, but it also has that optional gym membership program that can be purchased for only $25 a month. And that basically gives our policyholders access to over 10,000 fitness locations nationwide. There's no enrollment fees for that. They can start and stop the gym program at any time. So it really has become a really valuable option for our policyholders. What we find with some of our competitors that I think everybody's very familiar with out there is that when the gym membership's provided to everybody, it does have somewhat of a cost onto the rates because obviously nothing is free. So when we built our program, we wanted to make the gym membership optional for an additional fee because there's a lot of customers who don't want that. And we wanted to make sure that any gym membership that we added would not have any effect on the rate. So it's a great option. We're seeing great utilization in our first year with this. And again, I think the customers like the fact that they don't have to pay those membership fees to the gym or those annual fees. They just turn it on for $25 a month. If they don't want to use it, they turn it off. So great opportunity for your customers. Just a little extra value add with our policies. We also give our Med Supp policyholders access to hearing healthcare program through Amplifon. This program includes money-saving offers on things like hearing aids, testing, diagnostic services, again, along with other solutions for their hearing health. They do receive the information in their policy output kit with how to take advantage of all the advantage of these programs. So make sure they're on the lookout for that if it's something that can be discussed pre-sale. And finally, we also make it easy for our Med Supp policyholders to care for their eyes with a vision program. Again, it's a discount program, not insurance, and it's through iMed Vision Care. And again, this program includes low-cost eye exams, discounts on frames, and other services that just help our policyholders save money. So again, all in their policy issue kit, great information, kind of those little extra values that, sometimes when you're out quoting us or talking about a plan G and maybe we're $2 or $3 more expensive than one of our top competitors, some of these valuable extras can really help kind of make that decision as to, why pick one plan over the other. And again, for those who have been around a while, there used to be a time when you couldn't talk about these value-add programs during the Med Supp sale. It had to be talked about after they signed the application, but you know what? Times have changed, and so have the rules in most states. So basically, it's time to start spreading the word and promote these where you can. What you're seeing on the screen here is the programs where they're not available. So Mutually Well is not available in 2 states, California and New York. We are working on California to approve that. And then iMed and Amplifon's only not available in New York. And then the next set of things you see down there is those are the states where you cannot talk about them ahead of time. So just for example there, Connecticut and Idaho can't talk about value adds until they sign the application. However, we live in Nebraska, any of the states around here for the most part, you can talk to them about this prior to the sale. So you can use it to talk to them before they make their decision. So this information, again, all available here. If you do need the access to this, it is available out on Sales Professional Access, so you can look at it there. But again, I think it's some really extra values that come along with our Mutual of Omaha Medicare supplement policies that can really, again, put us over the top in situations where we just may be right there close with that rate. All right, and real quick, I know we're talking about Medicare supplement. I just do want to talk a little bit about dental because I think there's a little bit of opportunity here. For those who are familiar, we do offer dental insurance as well. We currently have 2 plans to choose from. It's our preferred plan and our protection plan. You can see they both offer the same benefits, just at differing levels. And they basically give you, more offerings for your customers. Issue ages for these plans are 19 to 99. And even better, they're guaranteed issue. So there's also a vision rider that can be added to either of these plans for less than $10 a month. The exciting news about these is, as of July 1st, our dental plan is available in the state of Washington now. That was a big win for us. We've been really trying to get this nationwide. I don't know how many Washington people we have, but again, good news there. But you can see there's only not available in a couple states left. Even more exciting, what we're looking at though is our first rate decrease for our protection plan. It is now going to be 10% less than it was before as the states approve those rates. 10/1 today, actually great day to talk about this, is the first that we have about 15 of those states lowering those rates by 10% for the protection plan. So be on the lookout for those. And finally, the other big piece about this that I really wanted to make sure everybody knows is that also with that, starting today, is when you purchase a Medicare supplement policy and a dental policy at the same time, we are offering a 50% discount on the dental premium only. So it is a multi-policy discount. So again, if you're selling that Med Supp and a customer does decide they want dental, you can easily, using our e-application, at the very end of the application, jump over to our dental app. All the information that was in the Med Supp app that can carry over does, so you just have a few extra questions to answer, and then they also get 15% off their premium. So it's becoming a very competitive dental offering. The rate's going to lower by 10%. Then you're going to be able to have that 15% multi-policy discount. It's really going to become an affordable, around $20 a month or less for that customer when they purchase it with their Med Supp. So take a look at those opportunities if you have them. All this information again out on SPA if you do need more information on that, and just be on the lookout for those states that are dropping those rates for us. All right, and finally, the last thing I want to talk about here before we turn it over and start talking about life insurance is our kind of our industry-leading agent programs. First, I want to talk about our improved marketing credits program for 2021. What's new about it for that year? Again, I can't believe we're talking 2021 already, but it is that time, is that we have combined Medicare supplement and dental credits into one program. So all it does take is a minimum number of issued Medicare supplement or dental applications in a month, and you can start to receive marketing credits that can be used to help cover some of your marketing expenses. Those credits can be reimbursed for things like leads that you may purchase, postage for any mailings you may want to do, any advertising fees you may take out for yourself, or you can even purchase some equipment that enables you to use our electronic tools, so like iPads or laptops or cell phones if you're using them for marketing or selling purposes. So it's a great program. The reason you're seeing 2021 at the top is this program does run, kind of off cycle, so October 1st through next year. So all of your AEP credits are starting to your 2021 plan, and then you have the rest of the year to cash in your 2020 credits through December right now. So great way to save some money and really make more money off of us when you do sell our products. Next, I am also pleased to announce that our Medicare Supplement Broker Bonus Program has been approved for Q4. So again, what this means for you is you have the ability to earn additional cash bonus when you sell a Medicare Supplement product. Again, all you need is a minimum number of 5 Medicare Supplement policies issued in a month and to meet the criteria to receive the bonus. And then that bonus pays an additional $150 per issued underwritten application and $30 per issued open enrollment application. Again, there are some plans and states that aren't eligible for this. We do have a brochure. It's been out in our express notification, also available on SPA. So you can take a look at those states and those plans that are not eligible. And so basically taking a look at those, how much can be earned. This is one of my favorite slides to present when we talk about this, because we can take a look at a scenario where you have a policy, or where you do issue 5 Medicare supplement policies per month. I don't know, I got tongue-tied there, but it couldn't come out. So again, let's look at those. If 3 of those policies are underwritten and 2 of them are open enrollment, that could be an additional $510 per month, or over $6,100 for the year just in the broker bonus. And now if you take into consideration that those same 5 applications also triggered the marketing credits, that adds an additional 75 credits per month, or about 900 credits per year. And since those credits can be used for reimbursed marketing expenses, that can add up to over $7,000 a year in bonus and marketing dollars. And again, that's if you just issue 5 applications with us a month. So imagine what this number turns into if you do sell 10 of ours a month or 15 of ours. So again, great opportunities for you to earn a little extra money and in your pockets, get those credits to get reimbursed for your marketing expenses. You can see how it can really pay to write our policies. And finally, the last slide I'm going to have for you is just to remember about our industry-leading Mutual of Omaha Sales Leaders trip. It is an agent recognition trip. For 2020 qualifications, we will be heading to the Magic Isle of Maui, Hawaii in March 2021. Little hesitant when I talk about that this year. So far as we know it, the trip is still on, but as 2020 has kind of thrown us many curveballs, we will see what will happen as that goes through. But again, last year we were able to do something instead of the trip, and it really worked out well for those agents. So still keep that in mind. I think it's still something to drive for. To qualify for this trip on the Medicare supplement side, you just need 270,000 production credits. And those credits are 1 credit per dollar of ANBP for a new Medicare supplement and dental policy, and a half a credit for a conversion policy, basically a replacement. Again, we do also offer this trip on our Simplified Life side that Jessica's going to be talking about. The only difference in the trip is it's slightly different dates because they go a different week than we do as the Medicare side, and they have a little different qualification numbers and how to earn those than the chart you're seeing on the screen. So very exciting, definitely something to strive for. And with that, that's all I had for the Medicare side. I know if you have any questions, you can type them in the chat since everybody is muted. I probably should have said that ahead of time. I didn't. And then just make sure that we can kind of go over those questions after Jessica's presentation and answer anything you may have then. Okay, and I think, Jessica, you are in control now.
Okay. Let's get my screen up. Jeremy, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you great.
Okay. Let's get my presentation up here. Can you see the whole presentation, Jeremy?
Yes.
Okay, all righty. Well, thank you for having me on the call today. Like Jeremy said, my name is Jessica Helms, and I am the Life Sales Brokerage Sales Director at Mutual of Omaha. And Jeremy and I have worked together for years and work for a great company as well. So today I'm going to talk about our Simplified Issue Living Promise product, also known as a final expense product. So of course, you know, Jeremy mentioned in his presentation, we're very strong, stable, and secure for over 100 years. Very strong ratings out there, and during this time of environment that we are in, our company, our executive boards watch that and make sure that we stay strong, stable, and secure as a company where everyone feels that Mutual of Omaha is a great company. I know when you go into the senior market to sell Med Supp or final expense and you mention a great company like Mutual of Omaha, more than likely they're going to bring up, I remember Mutual of Omaha. Mutual of Omaha has been around a long time. I remember that show, Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom, on Sunday nights right before the Wonderful World of Disney. So that is a famous thing that Mutual of Omaha, people always relate to us, is our Mutual of Omaha Wild Kingdom show. And then of course, on the life side, we sponsor some golfers. And if we have any golfers on the phone here, there's 4 of the golfers that we sponsor. I am, again, the primary life sales director, Jessica Helms. There's my cell phone number, my email address, and my right-hand woman, Cindy Burks, who helps me with a lot of things. I wouldn't know what to do without her. Sometimes I'm pretty sure she wishes I forget her phone number and her email address, but I wouldn't know what to do without her. And you can let us know if you need anything or have any questions. Not only do you have Cindy and myself, you have you have sales support. Sales support is a one-stop shop. It has many, many years of experience on this desk. The people that cover our sales support desk have been with the company for years. They can help you with the website, product questions, order any marketing materials that you might see on my presentation today, or any e-app questions that you might have. Underwriting 800 number. This is the call center for our underwriters. You have access to our underwriters. If you are writing a living promise case out in the field and you don't know whether to answer a knockout question, yes or no, or just have a general question about a medication or need to verify something, that 800 number get you to the underwriters, and they'll be more than happy to help you. And then, of course, our Living Promise product is on an electronic application that runs through iPipeline, and we know how technology likes to work some days, and some days it doesn't like to work. So if you have any need of any technical support, there's the 800 number through iPipeline. Simplified issue product. We have a term, we have a guaranteed universal life, and the index universal life express product, the Living Promise final expense, which I will talk about today, and then we also have a children's whole life. What do I mean by simplified issue? Simplified issue means no blood, no urine, no impairment. Yes to quick issue means yes to getting paid faster. So I hope that interests everybody. So let's talk about our Living Promise final expense product. It is a very well-known product at Mutual of Omaha, and it has been around a while, and it is our #1 simplified issue product at Mutual of Omaha. It has 2 benefit plans. It has a level benefit plan, which the issue ages are 45 to 85. Base amounts $2,000 to $40,000, and the risk class are only standard tobacco or standard non-tobacco. Graded benefit plan is the issue ages go 45 to 80, and the face amounts are a little bit different as well. The face amounts minimum is $2,000, maximum is $20,000, and it is strictly standard risk class. There is no tobacco distinction. Now, the difference between the graded benefit plan and the level benefit plan is that if the insured dies within the first 2 years of the policy, the beneficiaries will be paid 110% of their premiums if the death is due to natural causes. Now, after that first 2 years, the full death benefit will be paid. So you're probably saying, how do we determine if it's a level benefit, if it's a graded benefit, or if they don't call it? There are knockout questions on the application. Level benefit is if all those knockout questions are answered no, the client qualifies for level. If they answer yes, if they answer no to part 1 of the underwriting questions and have to answer yes to an underwriting question in part 2, that's when they qualify for graded. And then if they answer yes right off the bat, right off start to underwriting questions in part 1, they're not eligible for the product. Now remember, we don't run any labs, no blood, no urine, no paramed. We do a MIB and a pharmaceutical check on every single application that comes in-house. And then phone interviews as needed, and we do a lab history check for the older ages between 61 through 85. The multiple benefits of a Living Promise product. On the living benefit level plan, we have a built-in rider. Now, this is a built-in rider at no cost to the insured unless it's a one-time election to accelerate the death benefit while the insured is still living. So if the insured is diagnosed as having a terminal illness if they are given 12 months or less life expectancy, they can accelerate up to 80% of their death benefits to pay for unexpected expenses. Or if that insured is confined to a nursing home for 90 consecutive days and they are expected to remain confined and not go home, they can do a one-time election to accelerate the death benefit up to 80%. This rider, the accelerated death benefit, is automatically added to all level benefit policies. Now, we do have an additional rider that is an optional rider, and it can be added to the level benefit policies at an extra cost. And that is an accidental death benefits rider. What is that? This rider is an additional death benefit equal to the face amount if the death of the insured results from 1, accidental bodily injury, and independently of sickness and all other causes. We have great marketing materials for you to use with your clients. We have brochures, we have highlight sheets, and here's a couple of images of those brochures and of the highlight sheet that can be ordered through the sales support unit at that 800 number. These are both client approved and can be used with when you are proposing the Living Promise product to your clients. Now, I talked about simplified issue underwriting. Well, what is really simplified issue underwriting? Simplified issue underwriting. All the underwriters on Living Promise case are your underwriter and your case manager. They work your case first in, first out. They would be the ones to communicate you. They know your case from beginning to end. And then you have the support team of the underwriting call center to assist you with case status requirements, miscellaneous, and case questions. Simplified issue versus a fully underwritten life policy. Simplified issue, knockout application with yes or no questions. Remember, no medical records, labs, or exams. Pharmaceutical and MIB reports run on all cases, and the MVR and phone interviews as required. Now, on a fully underwritten life insurance policy, you would have blood, urine, paramed, or medical exam. We would need to order medical records. Those take a little bit longer to complete than a simplified issue policy. And the underwriting decisions are simple. They're approved, declined, closed, or incomplete. Phone sales must use an electronic application with email signatures. Agents cannot sign on behalf of the client. All of our simplified issue products are available on our e-app process. The questions must be asked as written on the application. Questions must be answered by the insured and not a spouse or a relative, and beneficiaries must have that insurable interest. We're talking spouse, sibling, children, and parents. Friends are not acceptable as a beneficiary on a life insurance policy. There's just a couple of premium payments are either monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, or annual, and then unacceptable forms of payments that we do not accept on a Living Promise application. But with Living Promise product, we also have what we call an automated underwriting process. What is this? This delivers instant underwriting decisions to your clients. It's available on all e-applications for all of our simplified issue products. It gives you a decision all day, every day. You can use your desktop, laptop, or mobile device. You just need to make sure you have a strong Wi-Fi service. So how does this process work? You go into the e-app for life. You click on Living Promise. You fill out the client's personal information. You fill out some information on you as the producer. You come up to the HIPAA authorization. This is where your client needs a good email address because you will be emailing this HIPAA authorization to them. What does this HIPAA authorization do? This HIPAA authorization gives us permission to run the MIB and the pharmaceutical check on your client. After this is done, you will get an email saying that the HIPAA authorization has been signed. Everything has been satisfied on the HIPAA authorization. This gives you permission that you can get back into the application to complete the underwriting questions with your client on the phone. Now remember, until the HIPAA authorization is complete and signed, that application remains locked. So when they sign that, it becomes unlocked and you can get your client on the phone and start asking the underwriting questions and any other questions that might populate under those underwriting questions. Now, while this is happening and you are asking the underwriting questions, the MIB and the pharmaceutical reports are being ran in the background. So that's already being done. Once you complete the full application, all of the forms, the bank service plan, the beneficiary part, all the signatures, including your signature as the producer and the client's signature, everything is complete. You hit submit, and after you click submit, this is what you will get. You will get your policy number. You will get a thank you for submitting an electronic application, and you will be told that if your client qualifies for the product or doesn't qualify for the product. And on the Living Promise, the underwriting decisions are as follow: level approval, graded approval, a referral, meaning that we need to do a little bit more research. So it has been referred back to the underwriting team, and we are getting the decisions on those back to you, the client, within 1 to 2 business days. Or it has been declined, and you will, an email will be sent to your client letting them know why it was declined. After this has happened and say it's been approved, you, the agent, receives an email confirmation with the policy number. Underwriting completes any administrative requirements. And what do I mean by any administrative requirements? If there is an amendment, maybe we had to do a change to the application after it was submitted, so it has to be amended for. A delivery receipt, maybe it's in a state where a delivery receipt is required, or we need to get a good health statement. So we do complete all those administrative requirements, and we issue the policy once everything has been completed. After the policy has been issued, we mail the policy out to the client. We used to mail them out to the agent, but during the times of COVID, we started mailing them out to the client. But the good news is that you, the agent, will be receiving an email with a PDF link that will have that policy for you to have for your files. The client gets a physical policy in the mail, but they also get an email as well with a PDF of their policy. So you, as the agent, will receive an email with a link to the PDF of the Living Promise policy. The client will receive a physical policy and an email with the PDF of the policy as well. So now that you have a great product, you have a great underwriting process, how do you quote the Living Promise product? Well, we have 2 options here. I hope everybody on the phone has had a chance or has heard of our mobile quoting tool. All of our products are on the mobile quoting tool. And then if you want a full illustration output, you will need to quote it on the WinFlex web software. So option 1, mobile quoting tool. This is how you get it. You go to your app store, whether you have a Droid or an iPhone, and you search for Mutual of Omaha Quotes for Sales Professionals. You install it and you start quoting. It is very easy to use, and it is a great tool to have. Option 2, for a full illustration output, you will need to illustrate it on WinFlex Web. To get a WinFlex Web account, you would go to winflexweb.com and register. It's a free illustration account. After you register, you will get a dashboard that looks like this. You will go up in the right-hand corner and you would click on Profile. Once you click on Profile, you will get a screen like this, and you would want to add Mutual of Omaha - United of Omaha as a company. Now, Jeremy mentioned how the Med Supp has several companies. Our life products are underwritten on our United of Omaha company. So you will want Mutual of Omaha - United of Omaha, and we will get an email and we will give you access and approval to our life products that illustrate on WinFlex Web in 1 business day. Here's what an illustrative WinFlex illustration output might look like. This is an example of our Index Universal Life Express. It's a full illustration that explains all the riders and everything included in the policy. The benefits of using an iGo e-app is that you submit the cases electronically, secure, and in good order. We get them right away. There's no waiting for snail mail. There's no waiting for a fax, or in case the fax doesn't go through, you submit it and we securely and get it as soon as possible. You accelerate the both issue process and the payment process. You can track your apps from start to finish on the Sales Professional Access website, and you can validate your apps while you're still in the field, and you can choose from multiple signature methods. The iGo e-app, again, is available on all our Express Simplified issue products, as we were talking the Living Promise today. We have great training tools on how this e-app instant decision works. The Living Promise e-app, we have a training video, and I will send this, Todd, I will send this to you, and you can pass it out. But these training videos take you from A to Z on how the instant decision e-application process works. We have a great no login simplified issue website, mutualofomaha.com/simple. You don't have to log into it. You don't have to have a password, a user ID, or nothing. You go to that web, you type that web address into your browser, and it will bring up all of our simplified issue products and all the marketing materials and training videos that we have out there. If you want to track your e-apps, you would need to log into the Sales Professional Access, and this is where you would need to be registered, and you will need to be contracted with Mutual of Omaha. Again, there's the instructions for a mobile quoting tool, as well as the full illustration website, winflexweb.com. And then we have a Mutual of Omaha newsletter. If you just want to know what's going on and you want to know Mutual of Omaha's newsletter, there is an address for that as well. And just as Jeremy mentioned, we are going for selling the simplified issue products. We're going to Hawaii as well. We're going on different dates, March 15th through the 20th. And like Jeremy says, as of right now, the trip is still on. We would love to have you. The qualifications are from January 1st, 2020 to December 31st, 2020. So with that, we can open it up to any questions, if anyone might have any.
So if anyone has any questions, please put it in the Q&A box there. Should be at the lower bottom middle of your screen there. So always give us a call here at Senior Insurance Marketing. If you're not contracted with the Mutual of Omaha, and encourage you to get contracted with the Mutual of Omaha. They got a great portfolio of products from Medicare supplements, the Living Promise, Final Expense, traditional life products, and also long-term care, as well as disability insurance as well too. So give us a call here at Senior Insurance Marketing, 877-800-3080. We're happy to get you contracted with Mutual of Omaha and all their portfolio of products that they have. A great portfolio, and also a great brand recognition as well too. Jessica, I could when you mentioned to me about the Wild Kingdom, we'd always watch Wild Kingdom, because that was, we only had one channel to select from when I was on the farm, and it was always Wild Kingdom and the Disney channel, or the Disney movie of the week would be on, or whatever. So I can't remember the guy's name, Marlon Perkins, if I remember right. Yes. So a great company, and give us a call here at Senior Insurance Marketing for any quotes or assistance with Mutual of Omaha here as well. I don't see any questions, Jessica or Jeremy. I do appreciate your time today, talking to us about the Medicare supplements. Again, the Medicare supplements, great benefits, and also very competitive premiums, and also with the dental and vision, you can tie that with the Medicare supplement as well too, kind of as a package deal. And also, for final expense, making sure that your funeral's paid for, and also any debts that are paid for upon your passing in that, and also just even passing on money to your loved ones tax-free as well too. So Jessica and Jeremy, I really appreciate your time today, and thanks everyone for attending our webinar. And again, feel free to give us a call here, 877-800-3080, and we'll be happy to help you out getting contracted, or talking about Mutual of Omaha products, and helping you with a quote as well too. Thanks, Jeremy and Jessica.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Everyone.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.